Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I am a journaler, journal maker, and teacher of journaling courses. And today is day 27 of the Inspiration Journal course, where our collage prompt is magazine. Now, as you can see here, I have already done my page spread. I apologize. It looks like I accidentally deleted the process video for this page spread. I am so sorry, but I hope you enjoy this page as it is finished. I used my favorite magazine, Daphne's Diary, which I have shared many times on my channel if you would like to see a flip through of the magazine. But basically it's just a really beautiful magazine with gorgeous images. I love the vintage vibe to it. There's lots of florals in it, so that's my two favorite themes, vintage and floral. They often also have things like birds and butterflies and just really well designed photographs, and just page layout, fonts. The text they use is beautiful, and every time I get this magazine I just find inspiration in it, and so I love sharing it with people. And if I can introduce this magazine to someone, that makes my day. And I'm super thankful that at the end of last year, Daphne's Diary reached out to me through email. They said that they saw some of my videos on my channel sharing Daphne's Diary, and they asked if I would like to be sent some Daphne's Diary products every now and then. And I was just like, oh my goodness, that is amazing. Yes, definitely. And so one of the first things that they sent me was the Daphne's Diary agenda for 2022, which was actually one of the items on my wish list, and it's been on my wish list for quite a few years now. So that was just an absolute dream. So huge thank you to Daphne's Diary. The two pieces on the left page down the bottom, they are pieces that I cut out from that agenda. And this page here that I'm writing on, that also is a page from the agenda. Everything else on this page spread is from one of the magazines. I'm not quite sure which issues they were, because they're from all different various magazines. I have a basket where I keep all my Daphne's Diary pages, words and images that I cut out from magazines over time. So it just builds up, and that basket I love using to add to my journals, to add a journaling prompt using maybe one of the titles, or adding pictures to my journaling to enhance what I'm writing about. So yeah, love this magazine, can't rave about it enough, as you can tell. But in terms of my page spread, I basically, on the left-hand page at the top there, this image spoke to me because it's basically like a journal, like my own kind of journal that I would keep. There's a bit of handwriting there, there's some typed writing on there, there's some images there, perhaps some drawings, different things, color swatches it looks like, and that's my style of journaling. I love that kind of thing. So I love that picture of that journal, and that inspires me to keep journaling like that, and just putting anything I want on the page and combining it all. And then over on the right hand page, I just cut out a picture of a chandelier, which is sort of one of my symbols because of my love of sparkles, and I love tiaras and fairy lights and crystal doorknobs and all that kind of thing. So the chandelier, I love that. It's also connected to light, not just the sparkle element. And one day I would so love to have a chandelier lamp, like a tall standing lamp. How beautiful would that be? Yes, oh my goodness. This floral wreath, I stuck that on the page too, because I like how it's representing my love of florals, and it's also representing sort of my love of princesses and wearing flowers in your hair and that kind of thing. I don't even know if it's a wreath for the hair, if it's for a door, but either way, it's pretty. And then there's some cherry blossom paper on the very right hand side of the page. That reminds me of the cherry blossoms along the street that I walked to school on Is that the right sentence structure there? Sometimes I start a sentence and by the time I get to the end I've forgotten how I've started the sentence. So hopefully it makes sense. And yeah, it was really lovely when all of the cherry blossom trees were blossoming, and then they would the petals would fall on the ground and you'd walk all over these beautiful petals. The image on the bottom right hand corner, you can kind of see it now. I think that looks like, I don't know, it reminds me of Queen Anne's lace. I think that's what it's called. And my sister had that growing at her house. So even if it's not that flower, it reminds me of that. And that's why I put it there, because everything that I put on this page means something. So you can see there's also some blue butterflies on the page that represent that's my symbol in the junk journal world. And then there's a blue flower as well. So yeah, lots of things that I love on the page. And then the last thing that I have included is this piece that says, "Hello, I'm Daphne," and then she writes about herself on that page there. And I love reading that. I love using it as a template, as inspiration for writing my own little mini profile or mini, what's it called? Mini biography, I suppose, a little bio blurb thingy. For example, Daphne lists 7 things that she likes to do. So I use that as my template and write about 7 things that I like to do as well. So I will read out what I wrote for my quick little bio. You can see it's completely messy, and I hope that by showing this journaling video, it encourages you. Don't worry about messy handwriting. Don't worry about making mistakes. You can see I crossed something out, and you can see that I forgot something, so I just put an arrow and pointed down to where I wanted to include some other words. It really doesn't matter. Messy writing, go for it. The whole point is just to get your thoughts in the journal, to get your memories in there, to get whatever you want to document in your journals on the page. So it doesn't matter how you do that. You can have the messiest handwriting, you can make tons of mistakes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is or not. It's just about getting these things on the page so that it is recorded and you can look back on it. And I love that. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of imperfect writing, messy writing, and just add your arrows, cross things out. It's all good. It's all wonderful and authentic, actually. I quite like it when there's scribbles out and things like that, because it's real, it's raw, it's in the moment, it's you. Anyway, so I'll read out what I wrote. "Hello, I'm JD. I live by the beach and have a black cat called Keanu. I like reading, writing, creating, dancing, playing piano, taking photos, and learning about psychology. And I'm always documenting my life in journals. I share reflections and insights. I hope this creative space will inspire you, that you will be encouraged and connect with some of the stories I tell." So yeah, I hope that kind of captures what I do in my journals and on my channel. I always hope to share the lessons that I learn, pass on any wisdom, and I always hope to encourage other people to share the lessons they learn and the wisdom that they have gained as well, because we all have different life experiences and different perspectives, and so share them, and people can, if not learn from them, connect with them. And even just that connection means so much. When I read books or listen to a song or watch a movie, and essentially that all it is storytelling through different stories told through different ways or methods. So a story told through a song, a story told through a movie, a story told through dance, a story told through a book, a story told through a podcast, a YouTube channel, a journal, whatever it is. It's those stories that, well, I connect with, and the ones that really, really speak to me and help me not feel so alone, that make me feel understood, that make me feel comforted. Those really, I don't know, I'm just really, really thankful for those. And so I encourage you to share yours in a journal, share yours any way you can, all your wisdom, all your experiences, your perspectives, the insights that you learn, your reflections, share them. So over here I'm just writing about my love of the magazine in particular, and I hope you enjoyed this journaling video, a bit of a different look for this course. Hope you're having fun with it, and Be sure to journal your life because your stories matter. Big special thank you to all my beautiful patrons who supported in May. Thank you for allowing me to do this for another month. I hope you absolutely love being a patron and all the extra rewards you get over on my Patreon. You get access to extra videos and printables and personal updates, first access to my journals and much more. So if you'd like to become a patron in June, feel free to check out the link in the description box to my Patreon.